So we will be doing now totally section by section in this part. So first section we will start right now is alkanes. Whatever screenshots you will take, please convert them into your notes because your textbook doesn't contain all the reactions correctly given. So that is why you have to note them down properly. Now, first of all, I hope everyone knows about alkanes from school level. They are basically aliphatic, that means open chain, saturated hydrocarbons. So what is the meaning of all these three terms? I hope everyone knows. Still, I will quickly repeat. Aliphatic means open chain compounds. So they can be straight chain or they can be branched chain. Saturated means they can contain only carbon-carbon single bonds, no double or triple bonds. Hydrocarbon means they will contain only two elements, carbon and hydrogen. Their general formula also perhaps everyone knows. You have done it in 10th standard. So the general formula of them is CnH2n plus 2. Usually we come across around 5 alkanes on common basis. We will be using them constantly. First is methane, CH4. Second is C2H6, that's ethane. C3H8, that's propane. C4H10, that's butane. And C5H12, that is pentane. While writing this list, I have not written the isomers of them. I have only written the basic formulae. So when you consider the compounds, their isomers also will be present. So we will see them also after this. Alkanes are also known by another name, which is called paraffins. Paraffins literal meaning is having less affinity, means attraction. The simple meaning of this term is alkanes do not show many reactions. Their reactions are very poor. That is why they say they have less attraction for chemicals. They are called paraffins. You can take a first screenshot of this. Please be alert in the class. Anything not clear, please ask me, because you are going to do a lot of organic chemistry today with reactions and other things. The second point coming under this is about isomerism in alkanes. We had seen isomerism in the general organic chemistry chapter. So now we come across the proper examples of alkanes isomerism. They show basically only one type of isomerism, which is called chain isomerism. Now, if you have a compound, let us say butane, which is C4H10. So which are the isomers or chain isomers possible under this? The simplest one will be in a straight chain, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This compound is called butane. In common system, this is called N-butane. We will not follow common system. We will only stick to IUPAC. Second is going to be CH3CH, one branch here and CH3. IUPAC name we will follow 2-methyl propane. Common system name isobutane. So butane can show only two isomers. If we come to pentane, let us try the isomers of pentane here. First of all, you have to write the straight chain wala isomer. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which will be, of course, called pentane. One with a side chain just like this one. 1, 2, a side chain here, 3, 4, and 5. One with two side chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what are the names? We will write them in IUPAC over here, IUPAC system. This will be called 2-methyl. You can see the straight chain is of 4 carbon atoms. That's butane. Here it will be 2,2 dimethyl propane. Just to give you an account of what isomers are present. You know, C4H10 we saw, there are only 2 isomers present, and pentane there are 3 isomers present. The first 3 compound, methane, ethane, and propane, will not show any isomers. Now, what are the numbers of other alkanes? You have C6H14, C7H16, C8H18, C9H20, C10H22. So what are their isomers? They show 5, 9, 18, 35, 75 isomers. So you need to remember this particular fact for isomerism of alkanes, everyone. They will ask you structures of only butane and pentane isomers. Others, they can ask you only as numbers. How many they show. Take a screenshot. This is information about isomerism. Finished, everyone? Can we go ahead? Be little quick today. Be alert, everyone. Let us now come to what is known as methods of preparation. This is going to be your organic chemistry reactions now. And if anybody has trouble in understanding after I explain, please stop me and ask me. If you don't follow reactions correctly, your 12th standard will become a hell for you. You will not understand anything in 12th. So please be careful. Please follow 100%. The first method we take up is from unsaturated compounds. So what are unsaturated compounds? Either alkenes or alkynes. So we have to prepare alkanes from alkenes. What I said, alkene, we have to convert into alkanes. Alkyne, we have to convert into alkanes. Please remember this. These are the reactions we are going to do. So I'm giving you a kind of a scheme over here. What reaction we are going to do in this. Now, this reaction, whenever you are doing organic reactions, you have to know the conditions. So what are the conditions? We have to use hydrogen gas. This will react with alkene and alkyne. The catalyst which we'll use will be several different. Either you can use platinum or palladium. If you are using them, they will work at room temperature. You don't have to increase the temperature. If you are using what is known as Raney nickel, you have to use a temperature of around 413 Kelvin. This reaction using catalyst was discovered by Sabatier Sanderson. Wherever organic chemistry reactions are given using scientist name, you have to remember the name. RXN is a short form for reaction. Everyone is paying attention. The work in front of you. Nobody is keeping a book of 11:30 test in front of you. Keep everything aside. Please focus. KC students have this chapter for the forthcoming exam. So please take it seriously. everyone else also. So let us take now examples. Suppose I take an alkene, CH2 double bond CH2, react it with hydrogen in presence of Raney-nickel. This is the way we need to write the reaction. So I have taken alkene, that means double bond, hydrogen gas over here, Raney-nickel. What is the temperature at Raney-nickel condition? We write that in the arrow, 413 Kelvin. Now, I hope everyone understands that H2 means two hydrogen atoms. So, one hydrogen atom will connect to this carbon. Another hydrogen atom will connect to this carbon. So, just increase hydrogen number over here. So, right now it is CH2. Add one more, it will become CH3. This was CH2. Add one more, this will become CH3. Whenever we do addition, we have to place a single bond. Double bond will become single bond. Think over it, whether you followed or not. Anybody has trouble, you can unmute and ask me, no problem. I'm showing you more examples. Imagine propene molecule, structure of propene reacted with hydrogen, Raney-nickel, 413 Kelvin. So focus, where will you add hydrogen? Only at the double bond. Where you have a single bond, no reaction takes place. So out of two hydrogen atoms, you send one here, you can send one here. So CH3 bond remains as it is. This CH and hydrogen, CH2, double bond will become a single bond, CH2 and hydrogen, CH3. I have shown both these reactions for alkenes where double bond was there. Let us try for alkyne. Everything quite similar. Only in place of double bond, now you have a triple bond. So what will happen now? Hydrogen will add over here. Hydrogen will add here. But that will, convert triple bond only into a double bond. So we need to add second time. So you can imagine H2 is added here. H2 is added here. So you can see alkenes react with 1 mole of hydrogen, while alkynes need 2 mole of hydrogen. Is this logic clear, everyone? Perfectly? Any doubt so far? I'm taking one more example here. Let us say CH3, C triple bond CH, 2 hydrogen, Raney-nickel, 413 Kelvin. So this will once again create CH3, CH2, CH3. Let me give you a simple trick to remember this. What is the trick? Three carbon atom alkyne, 3 carbon atom alkene. Number of carbon atom remains same. Only replace double bond or triple bond with hydrogen atoms. Please take a screenshot of this. Any doubt in this, you can ask me. Let us take second method of preparation, number 2, which is called reduction of alkyl halide. Alkyl halides have a structure R with a halogen. R is alkyl group, methyl, ethyl, we had done long back. So over here, Rx, when you react, what is the general reaction? Let us see, here comes general reaction. General means no particular example given, just a scheme of reaction. So this is suppose alkyl halide. We are going to react this with zinc and HCl mixture. Now this zinc and HCl produces hydrogen atoms. One such hydrogen atom will combine with halogen and take it away as HX. Second hydrogen will go and attach in place of it. So let us actually take proper examples of this to understand. I will take 2-3 examples to properly follow this. Suppose my R group here is CH3 connected with a chlorine. So now you can see R is methyl, X is chlorine. This is treated with 2 hydrogen atoms, zinc and HCl on the arrow. This will never change in any reaction. So now compare how we wrote the general reaction. One H and one Cl will come out as HCl. Second H will now add at the methyl group. So CH3 and H, what do we get? CH4. So we are getting methane produced from this. One more example. CH3, CH2, Br. Now I'm just taking a variety. Instead of chlorine, I'm taking bromine. I can take even iodine also. Any halogen is fine. This is treated with this one. Now think of the reaction on your own. Hydrogen and bromine will first of all move out as HBr. Second hydrogen will now add over here to this carbon. From where you have removed bromine, you add hydrogen. So this will be CH3, single bond, CH3. You are getting ethane. Chalo, one more example, slight with a branching I will show you. Now imagine this reaction. Think what can happen. Think of the product in your mind. Chlorine is written here. That doesn't change anything. The reaction remains same way. So first of all, we will remove this chlorine. And now from where you deleted chlorine, you add hydrogen. So CH3, CH and H, CH2 and CH3. I hope examples are clear to everyone. If you don't do the writing practice right now, today itself, nothing will go in your head. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. You have to practice these reactions. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. Let me add over here names of the compounds. For example, this is called chloromethane. Later on, you can take a screenshot. This is methane. Bromo, ethane, ethane. 2 chloropropane, propane. From where will you get all these names and all? From the previous chapter where you had done IUPAC nomenclature for so many turns. This is the one you're going to get. Please take a screenshot. Method number 2. We have 2 more methods to do after this. Then we will go for reactions. We come to method number 3 now, which is known by the name of the scientist who discovered it, Word's reaction. Word's reaction. Once again, we will write here general reaction to understand what is basically Word's reaction. Again, we take an alkyl halide, Rx, react with sodium, and another molecule of Rx comes here. So two molecules of alkyl halide. Reaction takes place in presence of a solvent called dry ether. Now see how the reaction occurs. This Na and X move out as NaX. So you see this Na, this X, NaX. Second sodium and second halogen, second NaX. So if this whole thing is gone, what is left over? R from the left hand side, bond to another R, which is nothing but an alkane. Let me show you examples. Perhaps it will be more clear to you. Let us take this R as CH3. So say CH3Br reacting with sodium and CH3Br, taking place in presence of dry ether. So what will you get here? What will be the box which I deleted? That same box I will show you here. So from this side, CH3, from this side, CH3, 2 times NaBr. One more example. CH3, CH2I. I'm just changing the halogen with alkyl group. 2 sodium, CH3, CH2I. Solvent always dry ether. So what all things lost? NaI is lost 2 times. So from this side, what is left over? Let us write it. CH3, CH2. What is left over from this side? Join it. CH2, CH3. Plus NaI, NaI. That is 2 NaI. Is it clear so far? Any doubt? I have taken so far both. Clear? So now how the reaction occurs, please pay attention, understand. One R combines with this R dash. So this will give you R connected to R dash. So at that time, what is the byproduct we get? NaX 2 times. But understand something more happens. In this mixture, there is a possibility that this Rx, another molecule, can show their self-Wurtz reaction. Self, Rx, some other molecule will show this kind of reaction. Similarly, R-X can show its own Wurtz reaction. So overall, in every reaction, we are getting 2 NaX created. So this will be 6 times. How many R did we use? 1, 2, and 3 molecules. How many R dash did we use? 3 molecules. Okay, general reaction is might be little difficult. Let me show you an example and you will find it the trick easy. See, it is this way. CH3Br, 6 times sodium, 3 times, let us say C2H5Br, use dry ether. So what is the trick of writing the product? Pay attention. Take this group and make double of it. So CH3 ka double, C2H6. Take this group and make it double, C4H10. Now add both of them. 2 plus 1, 3, 5 plus 3, 8. 6 NaBr. Double of first alkyl group, double of second alkyl group, addition of 2. This is the trick of Wurtz reaction of mixture. Please take a screenshot of this whole thing. Very important for exams. Very important for exams. So let us come to the last method of synthesis for this, which is from Grignard reagent. Scientist name Grignard reagent. First of all, we need to see what is Grignard reagent. Then we can see the reaction. Alkyl magnesium halide. So create a formula. Alkyl means R. Magnesium is Mg. Halide is halogen. This is known as Grignard reagent. So how do we prepare it? As you see the compounds, alkyl halide plus magnesium in presence of dry ether produces RMgX. Very, very simple equation. Let us see an example immediately. CH3Br plus magnesium. Dry ether will produce CH3MgBr. Whatever you see is the name of the compound. CH3 means methyl, Mg is magnesium, Br is bromide. So name of the compound is methyl magnesium bromide, which in general is called Grignard reagent. ये हो गया story. What is Grignard reagent? Now how will you get alkane from this? Very, 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 very simple. You take any Grignard reagent given to you, simply treat with water, H2O. I have written deliberately water like this because जो H है वो हम लोग ऐड करेंगे मिथाइल के पास और OH कनेक्ट करेंगे Mg को. So CH3 and H, Mg, OH, Br. कोई भी अल्काइल ग्रुप होने दो, रिएक्शन ऐसे ही आएगा। फॉर एग्जाम्पल C2H5MgBr with H2O. So what will you get from this? Send hydrogen to C2H5, OH to MgBr. C2H5 and H मतलब C2H6, MgOHBr. This method is called alkanes from Grignard reagent. Take a screenshot. This is completing all our methods of preparation of alkanes. We come to quickly physical properties of alkanes, and I will give you in short what is given in your textbook so that you can remember it easily, and if questions are asked you can answer them fast. Your revision will be easy. I am writing here point wise, you can remember it that way. All the alkanes are basically colorless and odorless. No color, no smell. Alkane C1 to C4, they are gaseous. मतलब कौन से? Methane, ethane, propane, butane. These are gaseous. C5 to C17 are liquids. And C18 onwards, they are solids. Alkanes are soluble. They can dissolve in organic solvents. So which are the organic solvents we know? Chloroform, ether, carbon tetrachloride, etc. But they are insoluble in water. Now we come to the property of melting and boiling point. So boiling point, it will increase as you increase the carbon number. So methane will have lesser than ethane, than propane, and so on. Second thing is about branched ones. Suppose you take N-butane, it will have a higher boiling point than isobutane. N-pentane will have a higher boiling point than isopentane, which will have a higher boiling point than neopentane. मतलब जैसे हम लोग ब्रांचेस इंक्रीज करेंगे उसका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट डिक्रीज होते जाएगा. Sure, you can take a screenshot. Very simple points. You get questions on this in exam. After this, we go to the chemical properties and we complete alkanes part in next 10 minutes. Alkanes is a very small section. Chalo, we come to chemical properties or chemical reactions of alkanes. हम लोग ने सबसे पहले स्लाइड में बोला था दे आर कॉल्ड पैराफिन्स, मतलब इनका रिएक्शन बहुत ही कम होता है, तो वैसे इसके लिए रिएक्शंस कोई ज्यादा नहीं है. फर्स्ट वी हैव हैलोजनेशन, मतलब अल्केन रिएक्टेड विथ हैलोजन. दिस इज कॉल्ड हैलोजनेशन. तो एग्जांपल दिखाते हैं कैसे है. देखो इसमें अगर आपके पास अल्केन है मीथेन, react it with chlorine. This reaction takes place in presence of ultraviolet light. अभी रिएक्शन बहुत ही सिंपल है. आपको क्या करना है, एक हाइड्रोजन एटम को यहां से निकालकर क्लोरीन से रिप्लेस करना है। सो यू विल गेट CH3 सिंगल बॉन्ड Cl प्लस HCl। सो यहां से हाइड्रोजन को कम किया मैंने, क्लोरीन से रिप्लेस किया, HCl निकाल दिया। चलो और एक दिखाता हूं, इथेन प्लस क्लोरीन इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ अल्ट्रावायलेट लाइट। सो देखो, इस हाइड्रोजन को अगर हम लोग ने कम कर दिया तो मिलेगा CH3CH2, फिर एक क्लोरीन यहां आएगा और वो H और ये Cl निकल जाएगा HCl करके। Let us see another example. If you have propane CH3CH2CH3 with chlorine in presence of ultraviolet light, अभी आप कौन सा हाइड्रोजन रिप्लेस कर सकते हो? एक तो ये वाला हाइड्रोजन हम लोग रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं, सो विल गेट अ प्रोडक्ट CH3 CH2 CH2Cl, या फिर ये वाला हाइड्रोजन रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं CH3 CHCl CH3 बाय प्रोडक्ट HCl। सो अगर मल्टीपल हाइड्रोजन्स अलग अलग प्रेजेंट है तो उनके अलग अलग प्रोडक्ट हम लोग को मिलेंगे। यू कैन टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट, दिस इज हैलोजनेशन ऑफ अल्केन्स। Finished everyone? Taken screenshot everyone? So let us come to the second reaction set after this. Second reaction set is called combustion. Combustion simply means burning in presence of oxygen. Burning in presence of oxygen. So let us write some examples. Methane प्लस ऑक्सीजन, हम लोग कोई भी हाइड्रोकार्बन को बर्न करेंगे तो वी विल ऑलवेज गेट प्रोडक्ट्स CO2 एंड H2O। लेकिन इसमें बैलेंसिंग कैसे करना है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। मैं आपको दो रिएक्शन देता हूं, देन आई विल शो यू हाउ टू डू द बैलेंसिंग ऑफ रिएक्शन। सो रिएक्शन लिखने में कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, हमेशा प्रोडक्ट वही मिलते हैं। यू कैन सी आई एम राइटिंग ऑल द रिएक्शन इन अ सेम मैनर। Now, how to do balancing? Please understand. We count the number of carbon atoms and we balance carbon dioxide. So देखो, एक कार्बन है 1 CO2, 2 carbon atoms 2 CO2, 3 carbon atoms 3 CO2. Very simple. So मैं स्टेप लिख रहा हूं यहां पे, काउंट कार्बन, बैलेंस CO2। आप इसी सीक्वेंस में जाओ, आप मिस्टेक नहीं करोगे। नेक्स्ट, काउंट हाइड्रोजन, बैलेंस H2O। जैसे यहां 4 हाइड्रोजन एटम्स है तो मैं यहां 2 इंटू 2 4 करूंगा। 6 हाइड्रोजन है 3 इंटू 2 6, 8 हाइड्रोजन 4 इंटू 2 8। ये मेरे बैलेंस हो गए हाइड्रोजन। अभी जब हम लोग ऑक्सीजन काउंट करेंगे तो काउंट ऑक्सीजन फ्रॉम water, balance O2, ये एकदम अलग टेक्निक है। आपको यहां पे ऑक्सीजन काउंट करना है वाटर से और इस ऑक्सीजन को बैलेंस करना है उल्टा। सो देखो यहां ऑक्सीजन है 2, सो O2 बैलेंस हो गए। यहां पे हम लोग बैलेंस करेंगे काउंट ऑक्सीजन फ्रॉम H2O एज वेल एज CO2। सो देखो ये 2 और ये 2 हो गए 4 ऑक्सीजन, सो ये होंगे 2 इंटू 2 4। यहां देखिए ऑक्सीजन कितने हो गए 4 एंड 3 7, यहां आपको लिखना है 7/2। यहां ऑक्सीजन हो गए 3 इंटू 2 6 एंड 4 10, दैट इज 5 इंटू 2 10। मैं फिर से एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूं, ये थर्ड वाला स्टेप सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है। ऑक्सीजन देखो कितने हैं 2 एंड 2 4, सो यहां लिखेंगे 2 इंटू 2 4। यहां पर है 4, 2 इंटू 2 4 एंड 3 7, यहां लिखेंगे 7/2। अभी इसका क्या मतलब है 7/2 ये नंबर इंटू ये वाला 2, तो इसका आंसर आता है 7। दैट इज हाउ 7 ऑक्सीजन एटम्स आर बैलेंस्ड। यहां देखो ये है 3 इंटू 2 6 प्लस 4 10, 5 इंटू 2 10। प्लीज टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दिस कंबस्शन प्रोसेस। ये सब रिएक्शन को समझने के लिए एक सिंपल जनरल रिएक्शन ट्रिक अवेलेबल है जो मैं अभी दे रहा हूं। इफ यू वांट यू कैन टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट अगेन। आपके पास अल्केन है CnH2n+2। नंबर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन हम लोग जो ऐड करेंगे वो है ये नंबर, एंड इट विल प्रोड्यूस n मोल ऑफ CO2 प्लस n+1 मोल ऑफ वाटर। यहां पूरे जगह पे n का नंबर है कार्बन का नंबर। जैसे देखो यहां पे था कार्बन नंबर 1, तो 1 सब्स्टिट्यूट करो यहां पे, 3 इंटू 1 3 प्लस 1 4 अपॉन 2, आंसर इज 2। अगर इथेन है 2, 3 इंटू 2 6 प्लस 1 7, 7/2। अगर है 3, 3 इंटू 3 9 प्लस 1 10/2। तो अगर आपको किसी ने पूछा इस पे क्वेश्चन कैसे आता है दिखाता हूं, ये सीईटी में यूज होता है। हाउ मेनी मोल्स ऑफ ऑक्सीजन is needed to burn 1 mole of हेक्सेन। अभी आप सोचोगे मैं रिएक्शन लिखते बैठूंगा, बिल्कुल नहीं। हेक्सेन में कार्बन का नंबर है 6, सो 3n+1/2 कितना आएगा 6 इंटू 3 18 प्लस 1 19, 19/2 mole will be the answer. Just for your information, this chapter is included in MHCET syllabus next year after 12th. So अभी जो आप आज कर रहे हो ये सब कुछ CET में रिक्वायर्ड है। So जो मैं क्वेश्चन दे रहा हूं इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आपको MHCET में आते हैं। Let us come to last two reactions of alkanes and we complete the alkanes topic. Next reaction, I think number 3, is called pyrolysis. Pyrolysis means breaking with heat. Breaking with heat, pyrolysis. So अगर हम लोगों ने अल्केन लेके उसको हीट किया तो अलग अलग टाइप के रिएक्शंस मिल सकते हैं। जैसे इफ यू टेक प्रोपेन और इसको हीट किया 873 केल्विन पर, इसमें ऑक्सीजन शुड बी कंप्लीटली एब्सेंट. नाउ one chance of reaction is hydrogen atom from both these points will be eliminated, removed, H2. So क्या बचेगा? CH3. यहां से हाइड्रोजन को कम किया मैंने, CH. यहां से हाइड्रोजन को कम किया मैंने, CH2. जब हम लोग कोई भी ग्रुप निकालते हैं वहां पे बॉन्ड्स का नंबर इंक्रीज होता है. सिंगल बॉन्ड विल बिकम डबल बॉन्ड. इस टाइप के रिएक्शन को हम लोग कहते हैं डिहाइड्रोजनेशन. इसे हम लोग कहेंगे डिहाइड्रोजनेशन, रिमूवल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन. डी का लैटिन लैंग्वेज में मतलब है रिमूव. सो डिहाइड्रोजनेशन मतलब हाइड्रोजन को रिमूव करो. दूसरे टाइप का रिएक्शन इस तरह से है. यह है प्रोपेन. फिर से वही टेम्परेचर, लेकिन अभी कुछ अलग होगा. यहां पे हाइड्रोजन निकालने की जगह हम लोग कार्बन को ही ब्रेक करेंगे, कार्बन बॉन्ड को. तो देखो यहां पर दो कार्बन एटम्स हैं, CH2 डबल बॉन्ड CH2, और यहां पे एक कार्बन है CH4. तो हम लोग हाइड्रोजन को थोड़ा रीअरेंज करके इस कंपाउंड्स को बनाते हैं. इस रिएक्शन का नाम है क्रैकिंग. ब्रेकिंग डाउन द मॉलिक्यूल, इट्स कॉल्ड क्रैकिंग. तो पायरोलिसिस दो तरह का हो सकता है. इस पे हमारा कंट्रोल नहीं हो सकता. वी कैनॉट डिसाइड इसमें से कौन सी रिएक्शन होगी. दे कैन हैपन इन देयर ओन प्रोबेबिलिटी, ओन चॉइसेस. सो हम लोग को सिर्फ सब रिएक्शन होने के बाद ये सब का मिक्सचर मिलता है. तो अगर मैंने पायरोलिसिस ऑफ प्रोपेन किया, सो आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग हियर pyrolysis of propane, what all products am I going to get? They can ask you a question like this. So we will get propene, we will get ethene, we will get methane, and we will get hydrogen gas. इतने सारे चीज हम लोग को मिल सकते हैं एक रिएक्शन में से. कौन से कितने क्वांटिटी में भगवान जाने, वी कांट डिसाइड इट. चलो, you can take a screenshot of this reaction, pyrolysis. And now we are left with only one reaction, that is called reformation. Is everyone free today in the evening? Answer quickly, yes or no. Around 5 o'clock. Do you have any other class or anything else? Because I'm completing right now alkanes. If I continue with alkenes, you will get confused. So what I want to do is to break down the lecture in second part. So my plan is somewhat like this. Today evening, Sunday evening, around 5 o'clock, we will do alkenes. Monday, tomorrow evening, around, if you are free at 5 o'clock, we can do at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever time you want. We will do alkenes. Remaining part, agar kuch bach gaya isme se, start with alkynes. And then Wednesday, Tuesday I cannot take a lecture. Wednesday evening, we will go for again aromatic compound, benzene. So we will need these many lectures to complete this entire topic. Is everyone okay with this schedule?
Sir, today evening I cannot, I'm not there, so.
Okay, what I'll do, I will keep a lecture. I will send you recording. Today's lecture also I'm right now recording. I will send all the recordings to you. Is it all right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Try to attend the lecture. जो लोग free है, please try to attend. जिनको बिल्कुल ही पॉसिबल नहीं है, then you see the recording. But recording से समझना थोड़ा difficult रहता है. I understand that. चलो, our next reaction number is we have reforming. I think number 4, if I'm not wrong. Reforming of alkanes. This is a brilliant reaction. Here we convert alkane into aromatic compounds, मतलब बेंजीन जैसे कंपाउंड में हम लोग इनको कन्वर्ट करते हैं. सो वी स्टार्ट विथ हेक्सेन. अभी हेक्सेन मतलब 6 कार्बन, तो वो कैसे होता है? 1 2 3 4 5 6. ओपन चेन कंपाउंड है, लेकिन मैंने लिखा है ऐसे कि लगेगा आपको रिंग स्ट्रक्चर है. रिंग क्लोज नहीं है. देखो इसमें कैटलिस्ट यूज होता है Cr2O3 Al2O3. टेम्परेचर होता है लगभग 873 और प्रेशर होता है 15 एटमॉस्फियर. जो हम लोग एयर ब्रीथ करते हैं उसका टेम्परेचर है 1 एटमॉस्फियर, उससे 15 टाइम्स हायर. रिएक्शन बहुत ही सिंपल है. यही 6 कार्बन एटम में फिर से लिख रहा हूं, लेकिन अभी ये रिंग हम लोग क्लोज करेंगे. ऑल्टरनेट डबल सिंगल बॉन्ड रखेंगे और ये हाइड्रोजन ऐसे रखेंगे. What you are getting is benzene. This reaction is called reforming of alkenes. इसमें हम लोग सिर्फ एक ही एग्जांपल करेंगे और ये रिएक्शन ज्यादा होती नहीं है. This reaction takes place to a very very small extent. बहुत ही कम एग्जांपल्स इस तरह से रिएक्शन दिखाते हैं. This completes our section of alkanes. यहां तक किसी को कुछ भी डाउट? बहुत सिंपल सेक्शन है.